If you're a travel photographer to take pictures, you're in the wrong career. Travel photography is about learning and understanding. It's about growth as a person. It's about inspiration. Travel photographers love capturing a great photo, but if you don't enjoy the journey to getting that photo more than the photo itself, it's probably time to pick another career. So it's before sunrise. I'm at the St. Anthony here in San Antonio, Texas, and I wasn't planning on photographing sunrise. And then I was like, you know what? You only come to San Antonio every once in a while. How do I not go and photograph the Alamo? So that's what I'm gonna go do this morning. So sorry I'm all foggy, but the condensation problem happened again this morning with humidity. But anyway, I'm talking about this photo quick. It's a very simple photo. There's a cool juxtaposition between the building, the old building, and then the newer building. And what I'm doing is kind of playing with shutter speed, doing a 4-second shutter speed and kind of grabbing this really cool. Good morning. How you doing? Yeah, just a vlog. Yeah.
You have to be on property to do that.
How far is, where's property line?
Sidewalk right here.
So I can be right here? Okay. As long as, can I take pictures from there? But I have to be vlogging here? Okay, thank you so much. So yeah, so apparently the vlog you have to be off property line, which is this road, which is cool because my camera's right there. These clouds are chucking. These clouds are moving so fast up here. And it's one of those situations where a long shutter speed's not always the best one. You know I like to play with really long shutter speeds, 30 seconds and stuff like that. These clouds are moving so fast that if I do 30 seconds, you get nothing in the sky. It just whitewashes the sky in these clouds. So instead I'm doing things like a 4-second or 5 or 6-second exposure to kind of grasp a little bit of the contrast in the sky. So just remember that the longer shutter speed's not always the right one. Sometimes you gotta play with your ISO a little bit to balance things out and make the best photo. Simple photo. Just to have the church right here in the bottom right-hand corner, and then I've got the newer old building back up in the top, and it's just an interesting juxtaposition between really old and kind of old, I guess. And yeah, that's how things are going this morning. I stuck around until sunrise, but didn't get any light. It seems like every day here there's been like this haze on the horizon that stops the sunrise from really being beautiful. But it was still a nice bit of blue light. It was a better location than I expected it to be. It just kind of came together in a pretty simple way, even if I wasn't allowed to vlog from the front steps. If you're a photographer, you're totally allowed to take pictures from anywhere right in front of the mission at the Alamo. You just can't vlog for some reason. And now you guys know why in Scotland I was so concerned about whether I was allowed to trespass or whether I should trespass, or you know what it's about, because here they take things pretty seriously when it comes to that. But the guards there were super nice. So yeah, that's it for San Antonio. We're heading to Austin now, which is one of my favorite cities anywhere. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's hit the road. To Austin. We're at the JW Marriott, which is an awesome location because it's right downtown. The view's good. The view's down of the river. For some reason I thought I'd be looking towards the Capitol, but I guess that's the other side of the building. But the room's nice, it's comfortable. Most importantly for me, it's got a nice desk to work at. I'm gonna do a little bit of work at that desk, and then I think me and Matt are actually gonna go find the food trucks. So Austin, and Texas in general, has tons and tons of food trucks. This is one of the most famous ones. This is Las Trancas. They're famous for having the best tacos here in Austin. So tacos is what I'll have. I'm gonna have al pastor. I always get al pastor, but it's a classic. So that's what's going down. So that was so good that I actually forgot to film it. But it was delicious, I promise you. And yeah, so the plan is to go and hang out at the pool now. The pool time was awesome. I also worked out. And yeah, it was really, really good. Now I'm gonna meet up with Matt and actually a couple old friends that I haven't seen in probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 years, to go get some barbecue and some dinner. This channel's quickly going to turn into a food channel instead of a photography travel channel, but Texas is all about the food. We're at Terry Black's Barbecue, and I'm definitely going to get the brisket. I'm trying it. I'm gonna go ahead and say this looks like the best brisket I've never tried because it looks insane. Is it good, Dave? So-so. He says so-so.
It's good. It's good. Dave's on crack. It's very good. It's so good.
It is unreal. I don't understand. I don't understand how, how food is this good. It's like butter, but it's like meat flavored butter. So for a change, I kind of left my camera gear behind, and this battery's dying, if not dead, so I'm not sure it's actually, I'm actually going to be able to capture this because I think it'll die. But we're on South Congress Bridge right now. This is a fantastic place, and I'll be here tomorrow morning because one of my Capitol building shots I want to try to get here is straight down here. But what happens here, apparently, is a massive amount of bats come through at sunset. And like I said, I think the battery's gonna die before I capture it. But we're gonna go stand under the bridge and try to see them all come out. So I'll get it either on the camera or on the phone. I am back. I'm at the JW Marriott. It's actually tomorrow. My battery died on the camera. Basically, as soon as the bats started coming out from under the bridge, the battery on the camera died. And I didn't bring a backup because I kind of just wanted to hang out with friends. So I didn't have the big camera or the backpack or anything like that. And yeah, the battery died. But it was cool to see. It was one of those things that I think maybe I was a little bit snobby about when we were there. I was like, oh, it's bats, it's gonna be just bats. But then as the bats came out, it was incredible. It was like a river of bats flowing, and they were almost like a jet stream flowing through the sky, and it was cool. And it was really cool to see all the people kind of come together to see that natural occurrence. It was fantastic. It's like a Wednesday, or it was a Wednesday in Austin, and there was just all these people there to just watch that and experience that moment, and it was really special. It was also really special to see some old friends. I hadn't seen Dave in 6.5 years. I think the last time I saw him was when I was living in Colombia. And the last time I saw Michael Hodson, who showed up late to the barbecue, I probably haven't seen him in 5 years, I think. So a crazy amount of time, and it kind of makes me realize how long I've been doing this. Once we hit August, this will be 9 years that I've been a digital nomad. 9 years! But seeing them was great because they're a part of this community that saved me. And when I say saved me, I mean they kept me sane. When I started traveling, I traveled solo. In fact, basically the first 5 years I traveled, I was entirely on my own. I never talked to other people in real life. I never went to conferences. I never networked. And I basically just lived and traveled completely on my own. And it was hard, but I didn't realize it was hard. You see, I'm an introvert. And having this channel and the way I behave in public, you might think that's not true, but I'm actually a very extroverted introvert, if that makes sense. In that I'm totally happy being in my hotel room by myself for 7 days without talking to other people. It doesn't mean it's healthy, but that's kind of how I am. And through my travels, when I was out there on my own so much, having this online community of travel bloggers and travel writers and travel photographers and just travel people, it kept me sane. It encouraged me, it inspired me. And that community is one of the biggest reasons that I started this travel photography channel, because I wanted to create that sort of community that I felt. I wanted to try to build something that there was a community that we as photographers and travel lovers and photography lovers can kind of come together and discuss and bounce ideas off each other and just have people that we can relate to. Because I think in this world, one of the hardest things is finding true community. But one of the beauties of the internet is that we can create our own communities that are global. We have our direct community, the one that we live in. But within that, there might only be 1 or 2 other people that are interested in photography. When we make it a global thing, all of a sudden we have this massive network that we can rely on, that we can encourage, that we can inspire, that we can help out when they need help. And I think that's such a special thing. And yeah, like I said, this travel blogging, travel photography community that I started out being a part of was so important to me, and there's definitely no way I make it to where I am today without that community. So I think that's just how I wanted to end this video. I wanted to talk about community in this video just because it is so important. It's also important, I think, for me, and I talked about this a couple episodes ago or a couple weeks ago, that I need to stop worrying so much about always shooting photos and taking photos and always vlogging and just taking time to have barbecue with friends and chat with friends and not worry about always capturing photos. I think that's really important for me. Now, we have 1 full day in Austin tomorrow, and I'm going to try to make the most of it. I'm going to do some photography, probably both sunrise and sunset. I'm going to maybe go paddling on the river because I see you can rent kayaks. So it's going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow already. I love Austin. I'm having such a blast in Texas. So many good people, so many really nice people here. And yeah, this is fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.